Hansel and Gretel is a well-known fairy tale collected by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, commonly referred to as the Brothers Grimm. This enchanting story follows the adventures of two siblings, Hansel and Gretel, as they encounter a wicked witch, use their wit and bravery to outsmart her, and find their way back home. The tale begins with a poor woodcutter and his wife, struggling to provide for their children due to a severe famine. Unable to feed them any longer, the stepmother persuades the woodcutter to abandon Hansel and Gretel in the deep forest, hoping to save themselves from starvation. Undeterred by their parents' actions, Hansel devises a plan to find their way back home. He sneaks out of the house and collects small white pebbles, leaving a trail behind them as they venture deeper into the woods. When their father leads them into the forest the next day, they successfully follow the trail of pebbles and return home. Unfortunately, their stepmother is not pleased with their return, and the woodcutter is torn between his loyalty to his wife and his love for his children. In subsequent attempts to abandon the children, Hansel and Gretel are unable to collect pebbles, but Hansel leaves a trail of breadcrumbs instead. However, this time the breadcrumbs are eaten by birds, leaving the children lost and stranded in the forest. As they wander, they stumble upon a charming cottage made of gingerbread, cakes, and candy. Starving, they begin to eat the house, unaware that it belongs to a wicked witch. The witch, who has a penchant for eating children, captures Hansel and locks him in a cage, intending to fatten him up before consuming him. She forces Gretel to become her servant and prepares meals for Hansel. As time passes, the witch grows impatient and decides to eat Hansel regardless. In a stroke of quick thinking, Gretel pretends to be clueless about the process and asks the witch to demonstrate how to check if the oven is hot enough. As the witch leans into the oven, Gretel shoves her inside, trapping her. Hansel and Gretel, now free from the clutches of the witch, search the cottage for valuables and find an abundance of treasures. Using the witch's riches, they make their way back home, where they find their father mourning the loss of his wife. Joyfully reunited, they share their adventures, and the family lives happily ever after. Hansel and Gretel is a timeless fairy tale that explores themes of family, resilience, wit, and the triumph of good over evil. It teaches valuable lessons about resourcefulness, courage, and the importance of staying true to one's instincts. The story's enduring popularity lies in its ability to captivate readers with its magical elements, suspenseful moments, and the ultimate triumph of the young protagonists.